This video is to de-influence you from purchasing Paralives. Now, why would I do that? Paralives Studio is an indie studio made of a small team who's been crowdfunded on Patreon to develop a cozy life simulation game. And they're about to release their highly anticipated life simulation game Paralives to early access. So right now is not the time to rag on them, right? You are absolutely correct. Welcome to the conversation. In fact, that's why I'm making this video today. Paralives is a life simulation game where you get to create a household of paras, build their homes, and play with them as they grow and die. You manage their needs, their wants, their goals. You customize their personalities. They go to school, they go to work, they enjoy their leisure time, they go shopping, they do other stuff too. This game has the bones of being the top game of 2026. And because of that, I think that the expectations of the life sim gaming community have gotten a little out of hand. I'm afraid this game's reputation could crash and burn before it's barely been on the market long enough for most people to form their own opinions. You know, like what happened to that other life simulation game? So maybe I can de-influence the wrong kind of player from purchasing Paralives, help set expectations of what we can expect at this point in early access, and help encourage someone who's willing to give this life simulation its fair chance. Hey y'all, I'm Vanessa, my pronouns are she, her, and this is my channel vstreetlove, where I love making silly gaming videos, and sometimes I talk about new games coming to the market like Paralives. I'm a lifelong simmer, I'm a Paralives partner, which means they gave me an early access code to Paralives to play, and I'm basically part of a group of content creators that they're going to provide like direct information about updates and provide early access to updates in the future. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel if that sounds good to you. But this video is to talk about what Paralives is not and what it will not have in the first weeks of early access, so we can all get on the same page of what to expect. First of all, when we talk about what Paralives will not have in the first few weeks of early access, extensive gameplay, I think, will be there. I guess I'm saying that to say I don't want to hear no boring allegations about Paralives. If you're opening the game and you're expecting the in-depth gameplay of The Sims 4, close Steam and go and open The Sims 4. If you think this game is gonna kill The Sims 4 or knock The Sims down a peg, I'm telling you right now, don't even purchase it. The Sims 4 has been around for 12 years and probably has thousands of hours of gameplay with all of the DLC. Paralives is in the early days of its early access period. They've already said not to expect hundreds of hours of gameplay to start.
Don't expect hundreds of hours of gameplay just yet. We aim to get there by adding more content and depth based on the feedback we get from you.
The analogy I keep using is if The Sims is Coca-Cola, then Paralives is Olipop. Like, yeah, they both provide delicious carbonated beverages, but do you think Coca-Cola is worried about Olipop? Do you think Olipop thinks they're gonna take down Coca-Cola? You see how silly that is? Paralives right now is in its base game state, in the earliest access version of that base game state. There are quests and collectibles. You can interact with different paras. There are a few limited things you can do together. But right now, there's not a ton to do yet. The state of Paralives right now is the MVP, minimum viable product. This is the most basic version of the game that we will ever play with. And right now in the game, there's no family tree, no swimming, no pets, no seasons, no gardening, no fishing, no parties, no weddings. There's no advanced roof or stair tools, no basements, no lake or pond tools. There's limited clothing, hair, and accessories. There's limited build objects and furniture. Yeah, I know, it sounds like a lot is missing, right? But worry not, everything that I just listed is planned on coming into the game at some point in its nearly 2-year early access period. They even plan on adding cars in this open world game. You can check out the development plans on their website. I'll have that linked below. Right now in the game, you can't edit the town. Now there is going to be a mod available on day 1 of early access release created by Iron Seagull that allows your paras to purchase community lots. And then after that, you can edit the lots to your liking. But in the game right now, that feature is not actually available. They are planning on being able to do the town editing tools. I think there's even a plan to have like a creator world type of function, but again, that will come later in the early access period. One interesting quirk about Paralives is you can't control conversations like you might be used to from other life sim games. Conversations work differently and it is a bit of a learning curve. When paras are in a group together and they talk, you basically fill up their together bar, and after it's filled, you get to choose from a few options of what to say next. This feature makes the game unique and it's fun to me, but I do think that there could be some more fine tuning with that feature. I would love to be able to learn more about other paras sooner with the together bar conversation topics. The team at this point is open to feedback and bug reports and stuff, so maybe that could be tweaked in the future. But for now, this is how conversations work. So if that's going to be a turnoff for you, maybe Paralives is not the game for you at this point. Another big thing is that there are no occults in Paralives. No vampires, no fairies, no werewolves, none of that. And for some of you, that might be a plus. But if you like a little bit more quirkiness in your life simulation games, that is not in Paralives in early access. And I cannot tell if that's something that they're even planning to bring to the game at all. And if they're considering it, then I couldn't find in any of my research how high on the priority list that feature is. It's not on their development roadmap. So if that's something that's really important to you in a life simulation game, maybe Paralives is not the life simulation game that is exactly to your gameplay taste. There's also no plans currently to bring Paralives to console. Though the PC and Mac requirements for this game seem pretty reasonable to me. I'll put a screenshot somewhere on the screen so you can check it out for yourself. The game is going to be available on Steam, and so that's how you're going to be able to get access to it if you want to purchase it. And the most important thing about Paralives at this point in its early access period is that there's going to be a lot of bugs. A lot of bugs. You may discover game-breaking bugs that could crash your game or maybe even corrupt your save file. Who knows? I've already heard of a bug where a player couldn't control the paras the way that they expected. I've heard about building bugs. The babies are a little wonky right now. There's routing issues, and sometimes your paras will get stuck. Although they did add an unstuck button to the main menu if you do encounter that while you're playing. But all this to say, the game is releasing in early access, and that basically means that they are expecting there to be bugs. So if you expect a game to work nearly flawlessly after paying $39.99 USD for it, maybe Paralives isn't the game you want to invest in right now. Okay, listen, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to set expectations. To me, there's already so much to enjoy about the game. They said don't expect hundreds of hours of gameplay just yet, but I'm 20 hours of gameplay in and I still haven't discovered everything, so I think that's a pretty good start. I love the customization options that are already available to us in the Paramaker and in build mode. I love the open world of Paralives and the fast travel bus system. I use that every time I played. And I love the art style. It reminds me of like cartoons and illustrations, and that sort of thing appeals to me. That being said, if it's not your style, that's totally fine. Maybe Paralives is not the game you need to invest in right now. They've also committed to no paid DLC, which is absolutely amazing. So if you do decide to purchase the game in early access, then any of the future content that they bring to the game will come to you for free. The game started out as a passion project from the creator Alex Massey, who's amassed a team of 15 members who have developed and promoted this game through crowdfunding and now into an early access release. This is a huge accomplishment for them, and I am rooting for them. I want them to have a successful early access period, but I'm not trying to coddle them either. They are adults working hard to create a game that first and foremost can only be successful if players have fun with it. They've made a commitment to fixing bugs, addressing player feedback, and continuing to expand the game to its fullest potential. So what matters now is getting the game in the right players' hands. Those who will have the most fun and be able to provide constructive feedback. Whether or not this game survives or thrives depends on whether or not we will have fun with it. So if you watched my whole video and you've decided that maybe Paralives isn't for you, then do me a favor, don't purchase it. Save your money and save their Steam rating. If you're on the fence about Paralives, or you are interested in purchasing but not until after they add some of those missing features, go on Steam and wishlist the game. You'll get notified about when they go on sale with the game if they plan on doing that during the early access period, and you'll also be notified when they go from early access to actual release. And if you watch this whole video and you're like, actually you influenced me to get the game, I'm actually interested in playing myself, well then go on now. It's available on Steam right now. And if you purchase the game during its first few days of early access, it's actually 10% off. So go play a little bit, come back, tell me what you think. In my opinion, this game is off to a great start. I'm excited to see how this game grows and evolves. And I'm excited about being a Paralives partner, one of the content creators that they will provide information about upcoming news and new game updates early. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you are subscribed to my channel below and you turn on those post notifications so you know when my next Paralives videos go up. Thank you to my members for the extra support. If you would like to support me a little bit more to make videos like this and to explore other games and to get access to cute little emotes, membership starts at only 99 cents, so go ahead and check out the link below to become a member of my channel today. And if you want to see me play Paralives, you can check out these videos here. And until next time, y'all. Now listen, I normally don't do a little outro like this, but yeah, I'm just kind of like, can we not do what we did to please? I get it if it's like gonna be too buggy for you at the jump or you want to give it some more time, sure, but like let's give Paralives its fair chance to shine is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.